Hello my fellow vault dwellers and Deathclaw hunters, we are back with another video, and today we'll be breaking down the teaser for Fallout Season 2 shown during the Amazon Upfront livestream. With this new teaser that just dropped, there's a lot to unpack, from new factions, familiar faces, to deeper clues about what's really going on behind the vault doors. And this breakdown will analyze the visuals, point out hidden details, and look at what Season 2 might have in store. I'd also like to point out there are no major spoilers in this video, but if you have not played or beaten Fallout New Vegas yet, you might want to pause, go wake up in Goodsprings, beat the game, then come back here. Although this video may not contain any spoilers, I will be releasing a video very soon containing all of the known leaks, including pictures, videos, and more. But without further ado, dust off that Pip-Boy, power up your laser rifle, crack open that ice-cooled Sunset Sarsaparilla. It's time to break down the Fallout Season 2 teaser. Stay tuned for this Vault-Tec presentation, and we got the countdown 33, 32, 31. Quick Easter egg, not Easter egg, but quick homage to the vaults in Season 1. If you haven't watched Season 1, pause here, go watch Season 1. You're probably going to be spoiled on Season 1 if you watch this video. Vault 33, obviously the vault that Lucy comes from. 32 is the one that she was supposed to be married to, whoop-de-woo, that got, invaded or whatever by raiders, so they thought. And 31, spoiler, on Season 1, the cryogenic people are from 31. So, obviously, paying homage to 33, 32, 31 vaults.
Love your company.
Now, this man right here, no clue who he is. He says, I love your company, but I did research and I found he looks of Asian descent. So I did my research. What man in pre-war owned an Asian or an Asian man owned a company in the pre-war era, or business in the pre-war era? I could not find one besides one guy who owned a weapons store in Fallout 2 in San Francisco. Who knows if this is the same guy? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do more research, but let's do it.
Buddy, you said you'd get me out of this.
I tried, but Vault-Tec basically owns the world.
Quick glance in this scene. You can see a woman wearing a Pip-Boy, Vault-Tec portfolio, and a Pip-Boy. As well, in the back, you can see Lucky 38 logo sign, which, if you don't know, is in Fallout New Vegas. And the main point in Fallout New Vegas where we do see Mr. House.
And the end of the world, for that matter.
And what ad for these people?
And this right here, what I want to point out here, as you see,
Cooper, yeah.
a man giving his agent, whatever, a Nuka-Cola bottle. If you don't know, Nuka-Cola is it's like the Coke it's like the main soda in Fallout. What is most noticeable is that this bottle is given to her by someone wearing a Pip-Boy. As you can see, the guy right here is wearing a Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy usually means Vault-Tec employee. So Nuka-Cola somehow has ties with Vault-Tec before bombs dropped, which we pretty much knew already. But that's just an interesting thing to see, that a Vault-Tec employee is giving Nuka-Cola props.
Cooper, we have a request for a Nuka-Cola partnership promo.
Whether you're kicking back in a luxury vault or sitting poolside on a hot summer's day, zap that thirst with Nuka-Cola.
I know.
Look, I'm an artist. I'm not some...
As you can see here, obviously filming inside of a vault, which I assume is Vault 4, which we see in Season 1 being the main showcase for the vaults, is located, I'm pretty sure, in Santa Monica as well, underneath, not in Santa Monica, but in somewhere in LA or Southern California, underneath the laboratories that Vault-Tec owns.
Corporate pitchman.
I know. Need a new take on this atomic sunscreen, Coop.
Once again, we see a man, same man, with a Vault-Tec Pip-Boy. I'll move my thing so you can see the Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy on his arm, giving the atomic sunscreen to Cooper Howard.
Sunscreen. They sell underground living facilities.
It's advertising, Coop. Try not to think too hard.
Just because you're 100 feet underground doesn't mean you've escaped the sun's harmful UV rays. Give your skin a warm grin with atomic sunscreen. This doesn't work, right? I mean, it's just lotion.
What I'd like to say is that atomic sunscreen, I did my research. There is nothing ever. I haven't seen anything else on atomic sunscreen besides seeing it in this particular teaser. Atomic sunscreen, for most known part, is not seen besides here. But it is fascinating to me that atomic sunscreen is being advertised when you're going to be in a vault 100 feet underneath the ground.
Atomic sunscreen. This doesn't work, right? I mean, it's just lotion. Are we done yet?
And then in this scene, as you can see, he comes out of the vault area that says Vault 4. So this confirms that he is in a Vault 4. And his agent or whatever sponsor, whatever, has a sign that says the Lucky 38 on it, which for most Fallout fans is insane because everyone loves the Lucky 38. Everyone loves Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is known for the Lucky 38 in Las Vegas and the Strip. And seeing this even in Fallout show is actually insane.
Christmas is a time for family. It's also a time to party your asses off at the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino. We have high-stakes poker for mom and dad and high-security hotel rooms to lock up your kids while you paint the town red. And high-security hotel rooms.
One thing I gotta point out in this scene is Cooper Howard is stating something about a holiday, something about Lucky 38 on the holidays, and it's Christmas themed. In the Amazon upfront stream that they did, where they showed the three main actors that played Lucy, Cooper Howard, and Maximus, they were all wearing Christmas hats, which has to mean some type of thing. We know that it comes out in December. In the end of the teaser, we see it comes out in December, but they might be hinting that it comes out on Christmas, which we've seen a lot of shows and things like this come out on holidays.
So lock up your kids while you paint the town red.
I'd like to point out here, Las Vegas sign, 50 miles away. They're a long way from Vegas. 50 miles is a long way, especially on foot. So they're pretty far from Vegas on here. So there's a good chance we're gonna be seeing a lot, and I mean a lot of points of interest. And when I say points of interest, all my Fallout New Vegas fans out there, when you spawn in Fallout New Vegas, you start on the California side, on the California border, and when you move into Nevada towards Vegas, there are spots like Primm, there are spots like Novak, other points of interest that I don't want to cover here for the spoiler part, but in my future video that I will be making with all the leaks and all the spoilers, you will there's other things you can see, so make sure you watch out for that. Now, I'd also like to point out, in most of these scenes that we see with Lucy in season 1, there is always an upbeat ending where she says okie dokie or something along that part, mostly okie dokie, and goes off. Here, it's a very serious, very stern, very, very professional way she goes about it. She means business, which either one means that they might have just got done with something that was serious or life-threatening, which if it's something serious, life-threatening on the way to Vegas, everyone knows it's on the way to Vegas. death claws. I'm not saying for sure that there are death claws, and I'm not saying for sure that there's not, but I'm saying that if she is not saying okie dokie in this scene, something crazy is going on. Now, who knows? I might be jumping the gun, and she might even just be saying, she might just be trying to mean business. Her dad just flew away to Vegas. Now she knows her dad is actually evil. Who knows what she's thinking? Who knows what's on her mind? So that's all it could be. Who knows? And then we get a wide panel shot of the way to the strip. And a lot of people that have watched either me play New Vegas or played New Vegas themselves are going to notice the familiar landscape. We left something that looks like a canyon, and also the highways that you see damaged and destroyed, which you see a lot of in Fallout New Vegas. And obviously the Lucky 38 tower where Mr. House will reside. One thing I'd like to say is that this takes place 15 years after the events of Fallout New Vegas. Spoilers for Fallout New Vegas. If you don't know, there is no particular canon ending for Fallout New Vegas as of now, but considering that Lucky Vegas or Lucky 38 is standing, and that's where Lucy's father took off to, we have to assume that there is some type of vault dweller or Vault-Tec employee over here, which could be Mr. House. And if Mr. House is still the leader of the strip in Lucky 38, there has to be some type of canon ending. No matter what, there's going to be a canon ending. Most likely, spoilers for Fallout New Vegas, most likely the canon ending would be you siding with House and keeping New Vegas under House rule. It honestly looks just like it does in the game. A lot of destruction, but a lot of outside area leading to the strip where we're going to see Freeside, and we'll see, you know, maybe some new factions. And I'm assuming 15 years later, there might not be at all factions from New Vegas. But spoilers again, if you did play New Vegas, you know the factions in the strip.
So here's a little backstory for anyone unfamiliar with the Vegas Strip, primarily seen in Fallout New Vegas.
The Las Vegas Strip is seen as a shining remnant of pre-war Las Vegas. The Strip stands as both a throne for Mr. House as well as his centerpiece of his grand vision. This vision is to steer humanity back towards the technological heights it once knew after the decades lost in the fallout of the Great War. Thanks to the New Vegas Treaty, a steady stream of caps pour in from citizens and NCR soldiers alike, all drawn to the promise of fortune in the Strip's legendary casinos. These casinos include the Gamora, the Tops, and the Ultra Lux. The New Vegas Strip and its surrounding areas are home to a wide array of factions, each playing a role in the balance of power in the Mojave. Among the most notable are the Great Khans, a tribal group with a long and violent history, as well as the Kings, a charismatic gang who patrol the streets of Freeside. The NCR maintains a strong presence near the Strip, operating an official embassy staffed with troops and high-ranking officers, all working to extend the Republic's reach into New Vegas. You also find a small but dedicated group of followers of the Apocalypse, offering medical aid and education to the people of Freeside. Tucked within the Strip itself lies Vault 21, a location with its own unique story. But we'll be diving into that in a future video. And one thing I want to point out, that in Fallout New Vegas, there is a high presence of NCR, New California Republic, which at the end of season 1, we see the New California Republic kind of being destroyed by the Brotherhood. Maybe it was their last living hope of NCR. Who knows? Maybe NCR is just main force in New Vegas and not really in California anymore. We don't know, but 15 years later, a lot could change. We could see the very last of NCR, or we can see a lot more of the NCR. Who knows? And another thing I'd like to bring up is with NCR may come Legion. The Legionnaires, I think it's Caesar's Legion. Caesar's Legion, or Caesar's Legion, however you want to say it. We could be seeing those guys. Now, like I said, we have a lot of pictures and videos for spoilers that I will be showing in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And last but not least, clearly here we see December release date. Boy, am I excited about a December release date. I did not want to wait till next year. And guess what? With December being the release date, that's going to be in the perfect time frame before any new or big genres of games push out right at the new year. So December is going to be perfect. It gives everyone time to get the Fallout hype back together, to get the Fallout games done, for you to play the Fallout games, for you to watch the first season, and all that hype to just come back up. And I'm super hyped. But yeah. And that's going to be it for our breakdown of the Fallout Season 2 teaser. If you spotted something that we've missed, please drop it in the comments below. And I'd like to let everyone know that I have been live streaming my hardcore Fallout playthroughs over on Twitch. So if you want to catch the action live, make sure to follow me there. Or if you prefer watching on your own time, no worries, the full playthrough will also be uploaded right here on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss an upload. I'd also like to announce that I've got an upcoming trip in real life to Las Vegas, where I'll be exploring this strip and some of the most interesting spots around it seen in games like Fallout New Vegas, all for an upcoming video. If travel content like that sounds up your alley, be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and follow me over on Twitch, where I'll be live streaming parts of the trip in real time. Without further ado, I appreciate you clicking on this video. If you liked it, please make sure to like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the future Fallout content. And thanks again for clicking on this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.
One card face up
Deuces.
for him, one card face up for you.